Hello Leo, welcome to your November 2020 reading. I'm going to go over a couple of things in this reading. To start out, I'm going to look at you and the person that you may be involved with. Try to tell you how I feel like each of you are feeling throughout November. And then I'm going to look into your outcome with that. And then each sign, Aries through Pisces, like I normally do on this channel to get more stories out there. If you're watching the general or the collective, it's not exactly resonating. I like to put more stories out there and tell you how each sign is feeling about you. And then I'm going to do new love and a general career and finance read as well for November. So start out with you. I have the Devil card in reverse, which could mean that throughout November, and especially as we're starting out November, you're thinking about someone, you're wondering like, is this an unhealthy link? Trying to let it go, trying to cut out some of this unhealthy behavior, whether that be on a mutual level or just on your level. Trying to cut out everything bad here, Leo. Let me fix my table. Sorry, it's bothering me. King of Cups. Like I always say when I see cards like this, I'm not here to judge. I feel like in a way you are losing empathy for this person. Just not caring as much about what they have to say, what they're doing, that sort of thing. I'm so expecting this to just be, this always happens. Well, we'll see. But this always happens where I'm like talking about a sign. I'm like, oh, as a collective, you guys are really pulling back. You're not really that invested anymore. And then it's always like I get into the other person that's like, oh, well, they're going full throttle. It's like, that's just how things work. But I'm not going to go in with that mindset. I'm just saying, if it happens, I called it. So yeah, you're kind of losing empathy here. Maybe some days are better than others throughout November, but you're going to be losing empathy for this person. Maybe it's because of something with children here, with the Empress here. Something to do with children, fertility. For some of you, maybe the concept of having a child. You don't really think you want to have a child with this person. For some of you, it could be also because of a third party. The third party card is on your side, so whenever I'm doing my readings, I always like to, like I say this, I like to give the sign that I'm doing the benefit of the doubt. Not say that you're involved in a third party, but for my cross watchers that are watching and they're like, they are involved in a third party. It is on your side. Maybe you're just, like I said, losing empathy and starting to just try to move on here. Is it just me or is this a little lopsided? Losing empathy, possibly involved in a third party, but I think it's more than likely the case that this person was involved in a third party since, like I said, this is your reading, Leo. High Priestess, I feel like you overall, though, you do feel as though you guys have a really strong connection. Let's clarify why the Empress is here. But overall, I do think you guys have a very strong connection. You can feel them. You could also be feeling as though they're keeping stuff from you, maybe involving this third party, Leo. So yeah, I could see that there was a plan for some of you here. It's not going to resonate with all of you, but as a collective, for those of you that are looking to have children, you couldn't really plan for children, or you were like, oh, I don't even know how this would happen. I don't know if this person is going to get on board with that. Something that stressed you out here overall. So I guess that's what I want to say about you. Let's get into your person now. Yep. They're stressing about you. Leo, you're on their mind. They're stressing. Did I call it or did I call it? Oh, wow, Leo's card. So you're really on their mind here, Strength card. I think they're starting to all of a sudden get this sense of bravery or wanting to speak up throughout November, to where that's usually how things go. When you start to give up, it's usually when other people start picking it up, you know. Picking up the pace. They feel defeated with you for some reason. Five of Swords. Let's clarify why the Five of Swords is here, but they feel defeated or feel as though they lost with you or they can't get you. They're really frustrated. I think they're really stressed out as well. Two Cups, yeah. So it's because they still love you, Leo. Or they do love you in general. They want to have a partnership with you, but they feel defeated. They're very anxious about you. This person could have acted selfishly in the past. 8 of Coins. Maybe they are just a selfish person. Maybe that's why you don't want to have kids with them for some of you. They're pretty still optimistic though that you guys will work this out. I feel like Two Cups is a really great card to get, especially if you are looking to reconcile with this person. But overall, they're feeling very anxious. They're feeling like they want to make things work. They're motivated to make things work. With the Strength card and 3 of Wands, you could say they're really willing to do just about anything to make this work throughout November. Especially for those of you that this is something where they messed up, they left you for a third party, or they were selfish or acting selfish or something like that. So let's go into some of my oracle decks here and try to get some more stories out there for those of you that, you know, this isn't resonating or whatnot. This is a new deck that I have. It's called the Untold Messages of the Heart. I really, really like it, and I feel like I've used it in a couple of my most recent videos, and a lot of my subscribers also like it. It is a bit hard to shuffle though, but it is nice. I enjoy it. So, I have my life is falling apart and I'm struggling. So this person feels as though without you, their life is falling apart. They're really stressed out. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. Just came out, Leo. So really heavy on the third party storyline for you guys. I don't know on whose end it is. I'm not here to judge. Like I said, I like to give the reading of the person, like if I'm doing a reading for a sign, I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to say that you're in a third party because you're watching this video, so you're probably invested. And also I like to give the people that watch and support me the benefit of the doubt. And also I'm not here to judge. So it could be on either end. It is on your side, so that's why I'm like saying this. Normally I wouldn't even say this, but maybe this person feels as though you have someone else when maybe you don't. Here, Leo. So this is possibly you disconnecting from this person. Take it as it resonates here. I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want. You know, this person or you, it says, I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. So someone's feeling like either possibly this is unrequited or someone's stressed out about it being unrequited. Maybe this person feels that way, Leo. If you're looking for an answer, we have yes here. This deck is really nice, but it's like super, I don't know, hard to grasp. So that's what I have with that. Let's go into another deck that I have. It's called The Hidden Truth. I couldn't let you get close to me. A lot about losing, like yourself. It says I lost myself for a little while, maybe before they started to get their act together here for just as a collective. You know, I just want to make that clear. This is a collective general reading. If you do want a personal reading, you can reach out to me for that. But I remember every detail of that day. They keep thinking back to a particular day that you guys had, or maybe you are. Pull one more card. I want to tell you how I feel. So this person really has a lot on their mind that they really want to tell you here, Leo, about how they feel. Let's get into your guys' outcome. What are we looking at? Like end of November, going past November. Any more cards want to come out? So we have, wow, the Star card and the Ten of Cups. You could be having a family with this person. This could be really working out. A lot about family. So maybe they're just going to really try to make this work with you and make it clear that they do want a family with you. Ten of Cups and the Star card. Five of Cups, letting go of the past, healing from the past. Three of Coins, still a meddling third party, maybe in question here for a bit. It's upright though, so I feel like it's more likely the case that you guys are just going to be working really well together for the near future. Invest in each other. End of November, it's looking really good, and overall it's looking really, really good, especially if you are wanting to speak to this person. This is a collective reading, so if you don't want to speak to that person, it's fine. But that's just what I get, like a lot of positivity. No negative, you know, sometimes with these decks it'll come out like, I'm sorry I hurt you, I'm sorry I did this, I'm sorry I did that. As a collective, I don't really think that's really the case for you guys, but it could be. I'm just saying as a collective. Individually, that doesn't mean that's not your story. But as a collective, it's looking really quite positive. I think there could have just been some question about either a third party, so I guess there is something to be sorry about, or something to do with children or immaturity, or the Devil card, meaning addiction, stuff like that. Let's start out with an Aries, let's see, and go from there. With an Aries. Seven of Swords, so there's some sneaky behavior going on here with an Aries. Forgiving and learning. They haven't learned from their past actions. I think they're still a little deceitful with an Aries. Seven of Swords is not the best card to get. Someone who's sneaking around, could be stealing from you, could be talking about you, could just some negative stuff. It's really important right now to ask for help from others, get other people's opinion on this Aries, because they're not really looking too great at the moment. Their actions, at least. With a Taurus. So this Taurus is a little codependent on you, possibly, or they're just really up and down. Could be sort of hot and cold. This is also someone who actually especially cold. That's so weird. Look what card I got. Codependency. This could, by the way, apply to their sun, moon, or rising sign. Could also apply to like a family member or a friend if you have a question about them. It doesn't have to be romantic. Or if they have a lot of this on their chart. I have you're ready. So take that as that resonates, I guess. Maybe you're ready to leave if this person is codependent, if they have issues with codependency on like addiction or something like that. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It's funny that I said codependent. That came out. How weird. Queen of Swords with the Gemini in reverse as well. So this Gemini, I don't know if it's something to take extremely personally, but I think they're just focusing on themselves. Make the effort. So this Gemini may make the effort, you may make it with them throughout November, but overall, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Success. So yeah, maybe they just were distant because they're focusing on themselves, and then they'll make the effort when they're, you know, when they're done with their self-care kind of thing. With the Cancer. Nine of Coins. So really positive with the Cancer. You guys have a lot of hope for the future in a long-term way. I think you guys are work quite well together. You and this Cancer. Reconciliation. Exactly. I love it when I use 3 decks and they all like align with each other. I think that's crazy, but it's cool. Trust. Trust this situation will work out. Have trust in them. If it's warranted, again. With a fellow Leo. Three of Swords in reverse. They're healing from the past, similar to the General. Healing from the past, looking towards the future. Whether that be with you or without you, let's see. I think they're just healing. Possibly healing from past heartbreak as well. Past life relationship. Maybe you guys, this is a past life connection. You've known each other before. And recovery. Yeah, wow. So I got Three of Swords in reverse and recovery. Couldn't have put it better. They're in recovery mode, trying to recover from everything that's happened between the two of you. Stay tuned if you would like, if your person's sign has already gone, because I'm going to do a new love and then general towards the end. So yeah, Four of Cups with a Virgo. If I'm being honest, I have gotten a bored Virgo for like 2 months now in so many readings. I don't ever get the Four of Cups except for anything but a Virgo. So I'll put it this way. A lot of Virgos are bored with their current situation. If I'm being honest. Just comes up so often. Like Virgos are just pretty bored lately. That card went. So I have soulmate for a Virgo. So you guys could be soulmates, but perhaps they're just feeling bored with your current situation. Maybe because you guys aren't speaking to one another, or maybe they're just bored with their life and they don't feel fulfilled in a way besides you. I have remain positive. Yeah, so I think that just Virgos may be going through something right now. A lot of Virgos, like I said, I keep getting this. So remain positive with this Virgo. With the Libra, Two of Wands and King of Swords both came out. So they're planning, but they might be acting quite cold towards you right now. But they're trying to make up their mind. I think that's possibly why they're coming across as cold, because they haven't made up their mind, so they don't want to possibly speak to you before they've made up their mind. I have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Maybe just wait for them to make a decision, this Libra. And perfect timing. So a lot about timing. With Scorpio. The Scorpio is getting a new perspective. They could be changing their mind and making some sacrifices for you. Sacrifices including a marriage. I have the wedding card. This situation involves marriage. Maybe they're opening up to marriage here, if that's what you're wondering about with a Scorpio. You guys could be getting married within the next few months. That's really intense for some of you with the Scorpio. With the Sagittarius, maybe the Scorpio just really wants to marry you. They could be offering it to you in the next few months. So with the Sagittarius, we have the Ten of Cups here. I feel like the Sagittarius could be feeling like they're not exactly fulfilled with what's happening or happy with what's happening. I have healing family issues and then let your friends help you in reverse. So it's important to get your friend's opinion on this person. I think that they're not really looking to family in reverse and then healing family issues. So if you had a family with a Sagittarius, I think that they're trying to make it work, but overall they're just unhappy with how things have gone, especially in their personal life, possibly with their own family. Just hold out for them if you feel like it. I have this situation will improve. So maybe just give this Sagittarius time. With a Capricorn. The High Priestess in reverse. So with a Capricorn here, they're keeping a secret from you, possibly. Religious factors. So maybe you guys have some religious factors between the two of you. Maybe some upbringing, some different upbringings. Could be culture, something like that. To where they're keeping it a secret for some reason, but maybe they don't think you guys are very compatible. Or that you are compatible. Either way, I guess. I have take action here. So maybe worth it to take action with this Capricorn. Maybe take action if you feel like they're hiding something. With an Aquarius. Six of Wands. You could be making some progress with an Aquarius. Unrequited love. You know, I'll keep it real. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did get unrequited love, which is weird because I got making progress. So maybe this person feels like it's unrequited. You feel like it's unrequited. I don't know what I'm tapping into, but it could just be unrequited despite the fact that you guys will make progress. And then I get no. So don't get mad at me. Like, I get the cards that I get. I don't want you to get mad, but it seems like with an Aquarius, at least in November, if you are looking to make progress, maybe the answer, like, you guys won't make progress in November. It doesn't mean that you guys will never make progress. The Hierophant with the Pisces that like flew out. It looks like this person feels like you guys have a lot in common, especially on paper. They really they feel like you would integrate well with their friends or with their lifestyle. I feel like you guys have a lot in common, like I said. Okay, playfulness, yeah. So things are pretty light right now with you and a Pisces. I feel like at least throughout November, things are going to be pretty light. But overall, I feel like you are a good fit for them. But I think they want to keep things casual, possibly. Abundance, so just a lot of light energy between the two of you, just very lighthearted energy. Okay. So I feel like that was extra long. Let's go into new love now. New love. So if you have a friend and you're wondering if you will be able to have a new opportunity with them, Leo, someone that you haven't been romantic with, this is going to be very, very general. So keep that in mind here, especially with the new love. It's very general. Three of Swords in reverse and the Empress in reverse again. I think this person could be healing with some, especially if they just had a divorce or some sort of really big heartbreak and something with their kids. I don't know, they have a lot going on. Lots of stress here. Nine of Swords in reverse, the Empress in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. I don't think November is going to be the time for you guys. I think that they're going through a lot. Maybe be patient with them if you feel like it. Let's see. I think they're just going through a lot, to be honest. Like I said, Nine of Swords in reverse. They could be keeping this a secret, all this stuff that they're going through. But they need to, like, they may ask you for help. But I don't think that this is the time for you guys to really... This is, again, very, very general, especially if you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's really big on that, but that's very general, you guys. Okay, in terms of new love, we have the Devil card, which is very interesting. Could be meaning that you could meet a Capricorn here, Leo. I think this Capricorn is going to be very stuck in their ways and maybe hard for them to make sacrifices for you. This is new love in November, so I'm not so surprised by that. But overall, I think that they're also dealing with some stuff, Leo. You guys have a lot of people that are dealing with stuff right now. You could be definitely getting a new beginning, but just keep in mind that they may be holding back from you. So if you meet someone, especially a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or in a Capricorn, or Scorpio, know that if they're holding back from you, there is promise for the future and you guys have a new beginning, but just keep that in mind here. Pull one more card. They need to recover from some stuff in the past, especially this person could be dealing with addiction. I don't know, that just seems like a really complicated situation. This is for a very specific group of people, but that's what I have for new love. I don't know. I get what I get, you know. Obviously, that's a very general thing. You know, Leos meet people all the time. Every sign meets people all the time. When I'm doing new love, I like to do it just because I like the idea of doing new love, but sometimes it's just so general or so specific. I don't know. I get insecure about the new love, as you guys can tell. Okay, so delight. Oh, I want to explain what I'm doing here. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck, and those are going to be the 3 themes in terms of your career, finance, and general. I'm going to merge them all together. If you would like a straight money read where I talk about money predictions, check out that video. I'll link it at the end. But overall, we have delight here. So that's going to be a theme for you guys. Let's look at the past, present, and future for delight. In the past with delight, maybe you made the decision recently to start taking care of yourself, Queen of Coins. You feel as though you're getting to the point of self-sufficiency, but you're not exactly fulfilled. Maybe you're making money, but you're not fulfilled throughout the month of November, and you feel like you're you know, in like the Maslow's hierarchy of, you know, needs or whatever, like your financial needs are met, but your self-actualization kind of need isn't met, like your fulfillment. In the future, you could be getting some new news here, maybe not November, but as we're going past November, you could be getting some really great news that delights you. But overall, in terms of, I feel like you were happy in the past with the amount of money you're making, but throughout November, you may be struggling with the idea of your like actual wishes and your life goals being fulfilled. But just know that they will. You could be getting an offer, especially if you try to make those emotional needs be fulfilled. You may be getting an offer as we go past November. Ground and center yourself if you're struggling with not having your, like I said, those really important emotional needs being met. And affirmations for healing the heart as well. Tell yourself some positive affirmations to heal your heart. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Maybe a tough cycle, like I said, of you feeling like you're not pursuing the things that you want to pursue. As well as a personal issue reaches resolution. So that is quite personal. So that makes sense. It's going to reach resolution for those of you that need to hear that. Let's go into your next little theme for the month. So again, delight. Let's see what else. Priorities. Priorities are going to be in question throughout the month. Let's see. In the past, in regards to priorities. Ooh, that flew out. So you were pretty good at balancing. Quite literally, we have the Justice card. So in terms of balancing your priorities as a collective Leo, you guys are pretty good at balancing your priorities, and you have been. Throughout the month of November, you may feel as though you're too stuck in a daily routine and you wish things could kind of shake up a little bit throughout November. Maybe that still relates to, like I said, you feeling that delight for feeling that extreme happiness, that feeling as though you have fulfilled your higher needs. In the future, you're going to start, I think things might shake up for you here. Exactly, 2 of Wands in reverse. Lack of planning in a way, things happening more spontaneously, and you may be having some issues with priorities. So keep in mind that if you are going to make a big change, or you're planning on making a big change, or you're thinking about it, try to plan it out as much as possible, because it may be hard for you to keep your priorities in line when, you know, you make a big change, especially if you are feeling bored right now. Like things are going too well. What do you need to release? Came out. as well as the answers you need are coming. So for those of you that are waiting on some sort of new news here, like I said, if you had made the jump to switch things up in your life, you feel like your priorities are now out of whack when they weren't before, just know that you need to release some of that negative energy or whatever. You can ask yourself that question, what do you need to release? And the answers you need are coming, but they may end up surprising you in the way that if you get new news, really great positive new news, maybe it'll be hard for you to balance everything else out in your life. Exactly. Tears of joy and sadness. So both. I think you could be getting some really, really big news throughout November, especially maybe even December, to where you have to release all this old stuff and move on. And it may cause some chaos, but you'll be happy that it's happening. In times like this, it says meditation to dig deep. Meditate, that should help. All right, so like I said, we have delight, priorities, and let's do one more. Be candid. Be candid is the last one. In the past, in regards to being candid, let's see what comes out. So you spoke, Leos are pretty good at speaking their mind. You were good at speaking your mind in the past. Let's see what's going to be happening with November. Being candid. Page of Coins. Yeah, you spoke your mind. Like when you really wanted to say something, you said it. But let's see. So you're going to start to, I think you're going to be more candid with others in the way of more maybe like gift giving. Maybe in the past you were there for emotional support. You're going to be more candid with the fact that when you want to take care of someone, being more nurturing. In the future, there's some fighting. So maybe this relates to family or something like that. But I have being candid, and then the past, like I said, you spoke your mind. That could just mean like really, truly speaking your mind. You never really ran into problems when you were speaking your mind for the most part. Maybe you did, but overall, when you spoke your mind, you didn't really run into any problems. I think throughout November, you're going to realize that maybe it's like a good idea to, how do I put this? Like, I don't know. I think it's okay. It's really good to be candid. That's like really good advice to be candid, but maybe it'll lead to some fighting if you, I don't know, I'm just going to say it doesn't have to relate to all of you or any of you or whatever. I'm just going to say it. Especially in the future as we have fighting and then Queen of Coins in the present, maybe it's good to just listen to people throughout November. And sometimes I tell myself, like, I don't know, personally, if someone's talking to me about a problem, I always feel like, oh, they want to hear, let me give them advice. They want to hear my advice. That's why they're coming to me. But sometimes people just want to talk. So maybe in general, it's okay to just listen and just be there. This Queen of Coins is someone who's there emotionally and like a shoulder to cry on is like what I like to think of it, emotional security thing. So I don't know. I'm just going to put it that way because we have fighting in the future with being candid. So that's how I'm going to connect that. A personal issue reaches resolution. Maybe that's something you've been struggling with for some of you. And a win-win outcome is forecasted. Maybe just be genuine in your interactions. This is someone literally giving their 2 cents, so maybe like just be genuine and feel out the situation. I don't know. Meditation for clarity, a lot about meditation. Let's pull one more card here. Given to passion. So yeah, I guess if you feel passionate about something, I don't know. Maybe it is more relating to just being passionate and being candid about what you're passionate about. It can go in a lot of different ways. So I guess try to relate that to your own life, like how being candid can lead to future fighting. Like that's maybe something that's up to you. Maybe that's why I can't find the words to describe it. Maybe it's a personal thing. So thank you so much. I hope that you liked this reading. I hope that it meant something to you. If it did, please let me know by liking, commenting, subscribing. That all means the world to me and to this channel, and I appreciate the support that I get. So thank you so much. Hope that you guys have a great rest of your October if you're watching this in October, and that you guys have a great and safe November. Thank you so much again for supporting me. If you would like a personal reading from me, please reach out to me. My email is in the description box of this video. I'm also doing Zoom readings if you want to book a Zoom reading with me. If you have a question about tarot, you can ask me like multiple and it'll be like a live reading. So I'm trying that out. Go ahead and book that with me. And if you want to tip me for this reading, that's really appreciated. I also have the link in the description box of this video, or you can donate to my channel. So thank you guys. Hope that you have, again, a great November, and thank you for watching.